I've got a message for Hillary.
Whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
Before Brian got in our newsroom, Tim, there has been an attempt, as perhaps you know now, on the life of President Kennedy.
The initial attack on the destroyer Maddox on August 2nd was repeated today.
Psychological warfare operations went into high gear.
Retaliation for this unprovoked attack on the high seas, our forces have struck the bases used by the North Vietnamese patrol craft.
It would allow the president to wage war in Vietnam.
Just run and scare.
In 1976, Flight 455, which took off from Venezuela bound for Cuba, suddenly exploded. All 73 passengers and 5 crew members aboard died after the plane crashed near Barbados.
William Colby has been missing since April 27th. His canoe was found washed up on the banks of the Wicomico River, April 28th.
He's missing and presumed drowned after.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad.
I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
All right, what is the Trilateral Commission? It's an organization founded in 1973 by David Rockefeller.
They're really up to is a scheme to plant their own loyal members in positions of power in this country, to work to erase national boundaries, create an international community, and in time bring about a one world government with David Rockefeller calling the shots.
I understand he was tapped for Skull and Bones.
Tapped for it? Sir, he founded Skull and Bones.
It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad.
We have got to fight to stand up. Not going to be easy. But I will tell you this. We can, and we will, and we must prevail.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
When I got started trying to promote Americana 25 years ago, I'd studied history, and I knew there were a lot of powerful forces in America that wanted to get rid of capitalism and get rid of the right to self-defense, the Second Amendment, and a lot of groups that didn't like the First Amendment. And I thought, well, I'll get politically involved. And 25 years later, 23 years later, after being on air for 23 years, I look back and I got to say I'm proud of the effect we've had in America and the world, relaunching nationalism, populism, capitalism, and really Americana. But I'm also really disappointed in the fact that I am one of the most prominent people in the world doing this, and that I've had such a big effect, when I know a lot of men and women who are super smart, very charming, very hardworking, but who've chosen to go along with the establishment because they think that that is a safer route. So the things I'm going to say to here, and the breaking news you're going to see on this Saturday, the 19th of May, 2018, is vital. My sister is getting married in just about an hour, but I'm here because this is so important. My baby sister, I'm 14 years older than her, Marley, is getting married today. He's a great guy. Just down the road from here. That's why I'm fighting hard, because I care about her and my 4 children, my 3 daughters, my son, And I care about you, care about myself too, but somebody's got to do this. Now, I've got a message for Robert Mueller. I've got a message for Hillary Clinton. I've got a message for Comey and Soros and all you spirit cookers. I've got a message for you guys, all you Crowleyites. Whose egos is only outpaced by the amount of evil you engage in. I've got a message for you coming up here in a few minutes. And I've got some big news I'm going to break down as well. And I've got exhibits here, not for the mainstream media that's going to twist this and lie about it, but for you who happen to be on Infowars.com or Newswars.com or on our Twitter, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, because you've got to be on the pages when we go live. They don't let the notifications go out to anybody. They don't. A very small percentage. We are being censored ahead of the big event that they've got set up for us. And so I'm going to lay out some exhibits here because I don't just make these claims. I'm going to lay these out. First off, here's a McClatchy article from last year, 2017. You can pull it up, just type in FBI-investigative team examines role of conservative news sites in Russia campaign. I'm going to get to that in a moment. These are the exhibits. That's from about 12 months ago, so middle of last year. There's congressional hearings that go along with it. We played the clips, the shocking clips. There's one out of Reuters last night. Reuters last night. Exclusive. Special counsel subpoenas another stone aide in Russia probe. It's actually 6. They grabbed 5 of them up off the street this week. We've talked to them, and that's the news you're about to hear. What was Mueller asking of the 5 we've talked to? 1 won't talk to us now. Roger Stone is with his lawyers in Miami as we speak. As soon as this live broadcast is over, I'm talking to him. We may do an emergency broadcast tonight. That's how serious the timing is, because it's all coming to a head, the whole Russiagate. But wait till you hear who they claim is the Russian mastermind. This is so Twilight Zone that sometimes I wonder, is this a video game, a simulation? Because this is crazy. Wait till I get to who they think the Russian mastermind is. Let me just stop right there. That's exhibit number 2. And then I've got other exhibits. We broke this last Sunday with Roger Stone on the Sunday show, but now the New York Times broke it today. FBI spy op exposed. Trump campaign infiltrated by longtime CIA MI6 asset, Cambridge professor Stefan Halper. That's another exhibit. Because unlike MSM, I'm not going to just sit here and tell you what I say is going on. I'm going to show you what they admit's happening. And then I've got Bruce Edward Ivins, a name Comey and Mueller hope you forget, and John P. O'Neill, another name they hope you forget, and then Michael R. Caputo. And then another article, Robert Mueller is an amoral legal assassin. He will do his job if you let him. This big report, we're going to get to that as well. That's just some of the research I did since I got the call at midnight last night. But I was asleep, so it's 6:30 in the morning. I was talking to Roger Stone, and I made some phone calls to people, and they confirmed what he told me. So I'm going to lay this out right now. For the average soulless corporate climber, having Robert Mueller breathing down your neck would be a really scary thing. And you would immediately try to grovel or roll over or find out how you could bend over, have him leave you alone. I go towards the flag, towards the tyrants, because it's the mission I chose. If you're going to do this fight, it's the way it is. It's not heroic. It's self-preservation to fight people like this. America is about men. and women supporting them, but it was about men fighting strong men, rats. And I know at the end of the day, in the final equation, I'm on the right side of history because my soul, my spirit, my gut feels aligned with God. And that's the only master I'm serving. And I'm not some Bible thumping fake hypocrite or viper here. I've got my own personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and that's my rock and where I stand and focus everything I do. Now, let me go ahead and give you the big news. I've got my message from Mueller, Hillary, John McCain, all of them cursed, walking brain tumors. I'm not afraid you New Agers call it the Force, but it's God. Real power in this universe. So let me try to walk through this as best I can. Really just trying to be judicious about what I say here. Let me go to the first document that I raised here from McClatchy about 10 months ago, 12 months ago, whatever you got to look at the date here, 2017. And what does it say? It says in the House Intelligence Committee and in the Senate Armed Services Committee, and then in the committees involved with elections, the big heavy hitters came in. And I was told about this at the time. And they said, we want Breitbart executives and we want InfoWars executives indicted. And there were congressional hearings where they would have Board of Governor members of the FCC and others on saying InfoWars is a Russian intelligence operation. No judge, no jury. Incredible defamation. And we want it shut down. I've played those clips many times. But I noticed what mainstream media did. It was in Reuters, it was in McClatchy, but they would make jokes like, oh, Alex Jones claims he's being investigated by Mueller. It's in the McClatchy article. In fact, this is the first place that you learn about Cambridge Analytica, because they want Alex Jones investigated, they want Breitbart investigated, they want Roger Stone investigated, and they want Cambridge Analytica that you don't hear about for 9 months, 10 months later, first couple months of 2018. So this is the roadmap of McClatchy that was actually at the hearings. 4 different hearings, House and Senate. And imagine, I'm watching these clips later, and I'm like, they're just saying I'm a Russian agent. Imagine, I'm an American citizen, 110% patriotic. There's no connections to Russia here. I know that's BS. And I'm looking at this, and I'm saying this. But I'm going to get to the big announcement about Mueller investigating me here in a minute. But I want to just go over this because they think you're stupid as viewers. They think you don't have any memory, or they think you don't watch long videos. You watch like 2-minute videos on average. They don't. They're just going to say, "Oh, Jones claims Mueller's investigating him," because that elevates InfoWars. They want to have the fake investigation go forward and just have me arrested or set up, and then it's like, "Oh, look at that traitor. He's going to jail." Now I'm going to explain that whole program as well, because I want the establishment to know I'm aware of what they're doing. I mean, I've got the bird's eye view of this. But let me just go ahead and hurry through this. This is an article from almost a year ago where you've got the Democratic Party coming in and saying, we want Alex Jones shut down, and that there is an FBI investigation into us for espionage with the Russians. Okay, so we're almost a year later. What's happening now? In the last 4 days, 6 people associated with Roger Stone who plays up that he's this big political operative. But the guy's really just a funny guy and interesting, and I've never seen anything politically he's done that's corrupt, actually. But he plays into the whole villain thing they push on him. And so they grab Michael R. Caputo, who worked for the Trump campaign. They grab a bunch of other people, and when they're in these meetings with them for 8 hours, 6 hours, 3 hours, the longest was 8 hours, they just keep going back to Alex Jones. So Alex Jones is kind of in charge of things. These are quotes. Alex Jones, does he talk to the Russians? Alex Jones, he's financing all this, right? He's paying for campaigns. He's giving people money. They're like, we don't even know Alex Jones. Roger Stone is a commentator, just like he's been a paid commentator on Fox for 10 years, not anymore. But we hear he's on the payroll at InfoWars. Yeah, to give us analysis. But the FBI, under this whole Mueller, Clinton, Rosenstein, rogue government, off-the-rails group, they've grabbed 6 people off the street, Caputo and others, and the 5 that Stone's talked to and some I've talked to tell me that they're bringing up InfoWars. They're bringing up Alex Jones. They're bringing up how much money we bring in or what we do or what we did during the campaign. Everything we did on the campaign was public. It was people guessed on the show or articles we wrote. We're like 100% transparent. Everybody knows that. So here's the big takeaway, however many minutes into this live transmission we are. InfoWars and yours truly, Alex Jones, is now one of the main focuses as they close in their own words, on Roger Stone saying they believe he's the kingpin. And now from the questions the FBI is asking these 5 people, 6 they grab, 1 won't talk to us or talk to Stone. They are literally trying to lay the predicate or the foundation that we are Russian agents. But if you read McClatchy from the hearings in Senate and House, they just point blank say we're Russian agents. It's like saying I'm Dr. Seuss. I'm not. But you can say I'm Muhammad Ali. I'm not. But they just say it. And they say the FBI and the CIA, if you watch these hearings, I've watched all 4 of them in horror, are tracking us for Russian espionage. They had a BuzzFeed article. No, it was Daily Beast article. It was BuzzFeed. Like on Wednesday saying Jones is run from Switzerland because we got a reporter in Switzerland that uploads articles. And they've got software where they're like broke into our website and they even know where people upload from. I mean, that is how crazy this has got. There's no Russian anything. That we got a guy in Switzerland, runs EuropeWars.com, and he's uploading. So here's what I'm getting at. Leftists are all over my Twitter, Facebook, Infowars.com going, you're going to jail. Mueller's going to put your ass in prison for being a Russian. And I'm like, oh, yeah, last year and a half laughing at that. But I'm not even worried about me being put in jail. It's about our country where we've reached a point where they're just saying I'm a Russian agent in congressional hearings and then not showing where I'm a Russian agent. I start going, man, do I have multiple personalities? Like, am I really one? You know, I'm joking there, but it's how flimsy it is. And then you've got Mueller with uranium and tarmac deals to the Russians, and Hillary laundering hundreds of millions of dollars confirmed in her foundation, and 100-something million, 127 million or whatever from Uranium One deals. And you're like, I wasn't the Secretary of State that armed Al-Qaeda and ISIS. I'm not in bed with Russia. I've never been to Russia. And then you learn that it's focused in on Stone, and then in that focus, it's InfoWars. I mean, that is just completely confirming what I already knew, that it's just totally, completely fake. And the left and the whore media, the corporate media, they know it's all a lie. It's all a big joke. They're like, yeah, we hope we can shut you down. We hope we can arrest you. When they've already delisted us from Google, and they lie about what we say, and they've got all these Clinton lawyers like Garagos and others suing us for made up stuff. And my lawyers are like, yeah, we're getting these cases thrown out. We don't even know why they're filing them because they're so bad. But I'm like, no. Now my lawyers agree. It's lie about me, demonize me, sue me, get my name all over the news at a level like it's wartime propaganda. Normally, you only see wartime propaganda like this when they're going to invade Iraq or they're going to invade Panama. I mean, when you're in thousands of articles a week, every major TV program saying lies about you, I don't mind the demonization because only the weak-minded buy into it. But clearly, here's the key. This is being done to politically and culturally assassinate my character and make me a bad guy so that people believe some incredible asinine thing that's about to happen. Joseph Goebbels, the chief Nazi propagandist, famously said to Hitler in letters that are public, it's the big lie theory, dumb the propaganda down, Führer, leader, but also go over the top with the lie. If you're going to lie, make it so fantastical, so unbelievable that people have a blind spot for that. And if you say Alex Jones is a Russian agent and is the mastermind of the entire thing, because that's what I've gotten, is that they believe, and the FBI is now questioning people and saying, is Alex Jones the leader? And people say, I don't know Alex Jones. Or in the case of Caputo, I've been on his show one time. He's the talk show host. They're like, uh-huh. Would it shock you if we have intelligence that Jones is a KGB agent? I mean, this is the level of just next level bonker land. But you see the Goebbels scenario goes so crazy, so over the top, that no one can even believe that they tell a lie so fantastical. So I was very clear about this with Roger and others. I said, so how much are they bringing me up? And it's like, depending on how long the interview is, you're one of the main focuses. And it's not about Russia, though. It's all like, how much money does he make? What's he pay Roger? What's he do? Do you know anything about, and by the way, most of these people, I think I've only ever talked about, from memory serves, Caputo, who came on just about the whole Russiagate thing like 6-8 months ago being a big joke. But this is the witch hunt of where this is reached, where I'm learning that they've grabbed these people off the street, grabbed them at airports, whatever, and in some cases they take them in for 8 hours and sweat them out, and the FBI tells them, give us something on Alex Jones. And the people go, I don't know him. You want him. You want him. Now, I know the average American hears that now that we're land of the castrated and goes, God, I better kiss the butt of Mueller because I don't want to end up like that. And that's what this is at one level, is just fear, to intimidate people because they think we're a nation of ostriches. You know, should we replace it, the American eagle, with an ostrich? But it's bigger than that. They are demonizing InfoWars as the precedent to destroy real media, as the statute to say that they can preemptively shut down news and shut down info and deplatform it internet-wide, communist Chinese-style censorship. And even the CEO of News Corp 3 months ago in the Wall Street Journal said this: we're going to deplatform WikiLeaks and Alex Jones and ISIS. And once we've got acceptance of that, we're going to deplatform everybody, including Drudge Report. And once we've deplatformed them, then it'll just be 100 corporations or less. Well, he said 100 news sites. So that's what will be allowed on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, is approved news. And I even see people like Drudge Report backing away from us, and just everyone. Like, don't you guys get it that at Breitbart and Daily Caller and everywhere, once they get me, they're going to get you. And by the way, if I wanted to sell it to these guys, I would have done it a long time ago. I'm following this course to the end, and I'm proud of what I've done. I'm just ashamed that when push comes to shove down at the end of the line, people are playing it safe here. This is not the time to play it safe. Playing it safe is what leads you into total destruction. I mean, again, just last Sunday, we broke that it was Cambridge professor Stefan Halper, who was the so-called mole in the campaign, but there was no evidence of Russia stuff. He was trying to inject it. Now that's mainstream news. Got a link on Infowars.com. Let me do this. Let me now go ahead and have a message to Robert Mueller, Hillary, and that whole cabal of people. Let me go ahead and have a message to them. But the big takeaway here is I've never gotten any Russian money. I've not been involved with the Russians, but we know what's happening. The globalists are the outside power. They're the people that have sold out the country. They're the people that were siphoning off our wealth and parlaying into their own slave factories in China and India and Mexico. And they're the bad guys. And we said the election was being rigged and that the polls were fake, but Trump would still win. We talked about the smartphones watching and listening to you, decades. We talked about fluoride giving you cancer. That's now Harvard report. You know, we are the real news, and we really care about people. We didn't side with the establishment. And so they think that if they can demonize us, lie about us, and have this wartime level propaganda demonizing InfoWars and yours truly, that somehow that'll scare most people away from telling the truth, but also set the precedent to get rid of the Sean Hannitys and to get rid of the Rush Limbaughs and to get rid of the Matt Drudges and to get rid of, and all those people are great. It's just that they have to understand extremism and defense of liberty, to quote Barry Goldwater, extremism and defense of liberty is no vice. The globalists are extreme. Russiagate is fake and is extreme. The cowardice of the Justice Department and the Attorney General and all of this is the extreme, stagnant, rotting, fetid swamp that's taken over. And I can't believe how weak the globalists are, that I'm one of their biggest threats. And that I'm the focused, dedicated, strong, like the North Star, rock. I thought other men were like me. But you know, they really weren't actually. I remember growing up, even the biggest bullies start some fight because they weighed 100 more pounds than you when their head was hit the concrete. They weren't laughing anymore. By the way, the FBI and all these other cowards know the truth. They got my whole background. They know I don't talk crap. They know I don't write checks when I can't cash. I just know this. If I'm the last man standing, so be it. If I'm the last non-sellout, non-piece of crap that gave in the system, so be it. Because out of what we do here, just like the Alamo in 1836, will come the example to others to actually start acting like men. You know, the average American out there is an incredibly strong person, whether they be old, young, black, white, male, female, you name it. They want liberty. They want strength. They're ready to stand up. But it's all the so-called smart people that sign on to all this cowardice. Make me sick. So let me just say this. The globalists use modern society and its complexity to con people. They use it to hide their corruption within all the red tape and all the fine print. And because they're scum, they're the only people that will occupy that zone of corruption. And so that zone of corruption of dishonorable people is able to siphon off of the largesse of humanity and build a huge strata of really bad, wicked, psychotic, sociopathic, sadistic people who then start building new systems to expand their control even greater. But they always look at the honorable, strong, truthful people, and they feel defeated by it. So that's why they're always trying to extinguish freedom, even though they're the ones siphoning off the great largesse and the great treasure that freedom creates. They are siphoning it off. They are stealing it. They are transferring it. But they still seek to extinguish the light because it reminds them of what horribly fallen, cowardly people they are. So I chose my destiny. I chose to be honorable, to be strong, to be truthful. That means I don't make mistakes, because that was the right path. That's where I felt like I was in God's grace. I could feel the Spirit strong. I'm like a heat-seeking missile going after these people because I'm really a heat-seeking missile going after God, going towards that spirit. That's where I feel strong, empowered. The whole universe opens up. I just want to be with God. Doesn't mean my flesh isn't weaker. No, but I still want to be with God. And they know that, folks. They know. That's why they tell you I'm a liar or I'm corrupt or all this crap, because they know. And they know that I'm not that special. There are a lot of you out there who care about liberty and freedom as well. And that's why this message is to you to understand how strong and beautiful and amazing you are. And just know it's always darkest before the dawn. You know, we've already come so far together, and these cornered rats are weak. But the public and the establishment is even weaker. And that's what gives these bullies control. So stay the course. But my message to Robert Mueller, and my message to Hillary, and my message to Bill Clinton, and my message to George Soros, his son, God, half the photos of him online are satanic rituals. How they flaunt in our face. God, hey, what do I do, Lord? Hey, do you destroy the child? Shorty, it's that simple. Stop feeling like you don't have power. Stop feeling pathetic and weak. Break out.
No, lady, we go for white.
Yeah!
Oh my God!
Yeah!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! You know what? He's crazy.
I came knocking on your door 1,000,000 times, and you laughed at me. You've been in love with something else your whole life. And this is a love affair. And so, I'm not going to get in bed with you. I guess my medical doctor's bad too. Because you're the amazing Randy, a big beard. You expose people that bend spoons. Oh, I'm not bending spoons, jackass. You and George Soros and Snopes can sit for old and go, these crazy right-wingers think there's a world government forming. They think the NSA's spying on them. I'm the amazing Randy. I look back and found stuff he said 10 years ago that Jones thinks they're spying on the public. Ridiculous. I'm the amazing Randy. And then you go watch the movie, and it's all him and his boyfriend. I mean, it's just like, what? What? Everyone's like, oh. It's like you've gone on a Mars mission, or you discovered the God gene, or you saved humanity, or you crossed the Bering Strait. Oh, my gosh, you're so accomplished. Wow. Wow, you sleep with a guy. Whoa, so shocking. We can't handle it. It's a plan. And I'm angry. I'm not a slave. I've broken the conditioning. It doesn't work on me. I'm primitive. I'm real. I know the enemy. And if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist. Break the conditioning now. Excuse me. And then he's like, everything's going to be fair under Obamacare because computers that are already commanding the doctors will tell you everything to do, and it'll decide whether you live or die. Well, who programs the computers? See? That's the whole zeitgeist movement that the New York Times promotes. A computer will decide where you work, where you live, and what you do, and we'll all live in big communal buildings. That sounds like prison, doesn't it? It is. But see, if you say it with long hair, you talk real soft and condescending and lisping and fake intellectual, and then Alex, if you don't agree, you'll be sent to a re-education camp. And then later, the guy, Peter Joseph, comes back and says, I'll come on your show. You apologize for saying I said you'd be re-educated. And I went back and watched the interview, and he said, you'll be sent for re-education. He went on the phone. He goes, I never said that. We know the truth. Yes. 2 + 2 = whatever you say, because you talk with a condescending voice. Come here. Like Count Dracula to Von Helsing. Come here. That come here. You have a strong will for one who's only lived one life. I mean, you think that stuff really works on me? Oh, teeny Jedi. Think so? You think all your games work on me? It doesn't work on me. And once the human spirit ignites, it doesn't work on anybody. I'm not here doing anything but opening the blinds to wake people up. You don't like the light, do you? Pull those blinds up. I like sun. I love it. And red-blooded humans, I don't care what color they are, will never. I saw a bunch of new stuff. And then when they talked to their one of their presidents, they said, but we wear fluffy socks. That's in my stack. They're like, what about Google getting hacked and all your passcodes being taken and Google spying on people? We wear fluffy socks. Almost every photo of Warren Buffett, a master wicked operative involved with his banks with money laundering, narcotics trafficking, that's in Bloomberg, AP, Reuters. But in almost every photo, he goes, I'm just a little old man. And he goes, ice cream. Google Warren Buffett's name and click images, almost every image, and he goes, ice cream. And it's like Google goes, I'm wearing a pink and a green sock, and I got a little beard, and I talk like this. You know what those guys do when they get on jets? They go, bring me 15 hookers now and get the drugs ready and take me to the private island. Get the satanic rituals ready. I'm literally, folks, I've been at the highest levels of Hollywood, okay? And they get on that aircraft, and I mean, they are just like, shut the door, let's get this going. Give me the heads up, future predicting dialer. I want the sat phone on, scramble to NSA headquarters, prepare to run ops, and they just sit there fixing the stock market and making billions on the side every few days, and just like in huge pleasure aircraft with 14, 15, 20 top, models in the back. Look it up. That's come out about just the pleasure aircraft. But out front, they're like, did you notice I'm wearing... I always say the thing about the socks, because with Google, they go, I've got different color socks. Meanwhile, you're literally dealing with a psyop Satanist, with black op command forces predicting the future, with spy grid, AI going in everywhere. They can go in and punch up AI heads up, world models that the Pentagon has as well, integrated and actually know the future. They're in there like Sauron or Sauron and just dark sorcerers, total power. Meanwhile, they're like, are you racist? I'm wearing fluffy socks. And that's the reason I act like this, because I've been around some of these people. I've been at some of the parties with the Facebook people and Google people, and they see me and they just leave, or they say, get him out of here. And they see me, and it'll be like, they just go, yeah, let's get, and they'll leave. And that's the look on it. I mean, they'll literally go, just let me know I know you, Jones. Liberal, I'm liberal. They just wait till I liberal everybody. In fact, I can't find it in the stack. You guys Google, go to the NSA interface. They used to opt into the NSA interface, and just put in Google fluffy socks. And people can see, I mean, I'm not joking. And they're always like, but we have pinball machines and let people drink beer at lunch. And we have movies about the interns. We're liberal. There's nothing liberal about it. There it is. You guys print me that article, please. Don't trust humans. Wear fluffy socks. Wisdom from Google X. See? They're already saying, don't trust humans to drive cars. Time magazine. Don't trust humans. The new liberal system, the computers will make the decisions. Where have we heard that before? Oh, Rockefeller Foundation funded groups the New York Times promotes. Movies, perhaps, where we get rid of money and the computers make all the decisions. But don't worry, the makers of the films talk in little lisping voices and are liberal. We were so desperate that we ended up doing a detailed study about the fluffiness of the socks of the techs who did the balloons. And see, they'll just throw out something about, don't trust humans. But by the way, we talk about fluffy colored socks. Now let's pull up Warren Buffett. Put in Warren Buffett's name, hit images, and you'll see ice cream cone. And you know who else goes ice cream cone. Pull up in a van. I have ice cream, I have cookies, I have candy, 5-year-old.
30 seconds.
Everything's okay. Everything is nice. Google Warren Buffett ice cream, and then it'll just show hundreds of photos of him with the ice cream cones. And then if that doesn't work, they go, puppy, puppy, I have a puppy. You love puppies. Now there he is with ice cream. He's and a banjo and so non-threatening, a nice man. And there he is with his wife and daughter. Ice cream. Oh, and another shot of him with a little guitar, and a shot of him having a beer. Oh, nice old man. Lives in a modest little house in Omaha. Meanwhile, behind the facade of this innocent-looking bookstore. Ignore me at your peril. I am here as a watchman to warn you. I have seen, I know who the enemy is, and let me tell you, they are vicious wolves who hate you and your family. And they tell you at McDonald's in downtown Austin, they show mutated, dead children with pus pouring out of their eyeballs and welts all over their bodies. Enter here at your own risk and doom. And the fools throng, and their subconscious sees it. I am being delivered unto death. I am being delivered unto poison. I am being delivered. Just like the Golden Child allegory, great Eddie Murphy movie where they're trying to make the Golden Child drink the tainted blood. That's exactly what they're telling you. Come and drink from the well. Join us. Come and be one with us forever. But we must first warn them. We must first let them know before they have passed the gate.
And all the MDs that I've talked to that I know personally and spoken to and interviewed and everything like that, they all agree this is way beyond just, fats and macros and sugars, and it's so funny. This is a weaponized effect by markers.
Well, look at that arm. That arm has like smallpox. So they're getting you ready that it's cool to have red pus balls all over you, children. Eat it, eat it.
But these people sit around in marketing rooms for like 16 hours a day and obsess on it and do drugs to keep them awake and think about how to psychologically target literal babies.
Well, what they do is they say these are unhappy yuppies with college degrees that can't get a job, and these are failures. I mean, I've been around these people in some of these marketing meetings where I've been involved in other stuff, and I'm literally disengaged. And they go, we're going to use a subliminal of death and dead babies because people know they're trash, and they want to see it when they feel like crap going in there to get this. So we'll just, and it's trendy to fail and be a total slacker. And the next level of slacker is that pus balls all over you. Dead babies, yeah, like those DU dead babies. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, make it look like fat. Put it in their face. Now let's go take some drugs. Yeah, hail Satan. Not missiles to the Chinese, MERV technology. Bill Clinton gave MERV technology through Laura Allen Hughes, Space Technologies. MERV technology, so an ICBM won't just have one big warhead in it. It'll have 10, 15, 20, 30, and dummies in it. Let's say half of them are dummies. So that when it comes back into the atmosphere, it pops open and deploys, say, 20 warheads. That's what their ICBMs generally carry, 12 to 20. 10 of them or so can be dummies. And so the lasers and other things try to take those out, and then some get through. And then they destroy whole cities. How's that sound? Oh, but the government's doing all this for our national security, yes. But let's talk about Monica Lewinsky a little bit now, and the blue dress and the president's semen, because everybody kind of gets excited about that. Bill Clinton's crooked proboscis. Who cares? I mean, fine, that would have brought him down, great. I'm just saying, in conjunction, though, we have to then think about all the real things that are going on. There's a reason on a daily basis they have comics, TV hosts, media demonize this broadcast and yours truly, because they're demonizing Alex Jones as a figurehead of the libertarian liberty movement that is 1,000 light years more liberal than the fascistic control freak totalitarians that call themselves the trendies, that call themselves the hipsters. They're the idiot moron followers of the globalists who want their free Obamacare and who want their free broadband and who want the FCC to save the internet. The FCC works for the big corporations. and they help consolidate media down to 4 companies, and they always have, and they always will, and the big corporations couldn't get it done. So they had the FCC come in like it was going to save it, and now they're going to have a 2-3 year battle and carve it up. But we've got a public with an attention span of about 6.5 minutes. It used to be about 15, 20 years ago. Soon we're talking about attention spans being a minute long. So those of us that have long attention spans, those of us that are into facts, we're the enemy. We sit there and watch CNN or MSNBC or the Comedy Central or HBO just in the middle of a movie or in the middle of a comedy show. Go, you know, Alex Jones hates Jews and blacks. Yeah, Alex Jones, the radio host, Next show. You know, Alex Jones wants to blow things up. You know, Alex Jones is worse than ISIS. You know, Alex Jones hates women. Bill O'Reilly. And tonight we look at internet stalking of women and sex predators. Cuts to a picture of me and my face turns red. No evidence, no proof, no claims, just sex predators. Here's Alex Jones. That's called subliminal in plain view. That's how dumb they think we are. Well, we're not that dumb, but to a jellyfish TV viewer who has an attention span of about 6 minutes, they're not paying attention once they get into that show. They go into suspended disbelief, they veg out, and then they just go, Alex Jones. The subconscious just accepts. Alex Jones hurt women. Alex Jones hurt blacks. Alex Jones, blah, blah. I mean, we're talking warfare, folks. So it's a fight. And they know that we're starting to trigger the grassroots, and they're scared of you. So their attack on me is an attack on you. That's why I built a bigger organization. We intend to continue this operation, even if they imprison me or bust a cap in my head, whatever. I don't want to die, but send me on a long vacation. I ain't worried about it.
But, you know, as myself and Cargo were pointing out, that once you let them in, you let the camel put its nose under the tent, then they can change this, they can change that. It's the slippery slope. And a lot of people, a lot of the gun owners I've seen don't want to play this game.
Well, give me a wide shot in there, because I've had enough of this. I've had enough. Let me explain something to the New World Order, okay? You're not getting our guns. 1776 started when you tried to get them, you bastards. And as Charlton Heston famously said, from my cold dead hand, you sons of bitches, you got that? You're not getting our firearms. Do you understand? This far and no further with your damn dictatorship. I'm sick of it. Excuse me, let me plug back in so I can hear Jakari. I mean, folks, they are pushing on every front. Totally open borders. Selling us out to world government. Trying to take over the internet. I mean, they are moving on every single stinking front. What do you say to this, Shikari? Breaking the country's back, ending sovereignty, ending the borders, saying, you know, worldwide, CNN every day has articles, come to America, it's all free, ha ha, the land of milk and honey, the Golden Valley, the heaven on earth, Fantasy Island, it's all free, ha ha. People say, well, I'm going to go along with it. Oh, they're going to go after you first. You're an easy target, chump.
Your bottom tower.
You'd be like a gazelle in the African savannah that saw a pride of lions. And it said, well, I'm going to be friendly to the lions, and they'll like me. I'm going to go lay down and show them my belly. And then they'll want to be my friend because I'm with them. I'll tell the lions where the gazelles are. I'll work with the lions. And as the little gazelle walks over, hi, lion. He's feeling kind of powerful. Here, my friend. The lion just grabs him by the throat, rips it out. And the gazelle goes, trendy, I was trendy. As it flops around, blood spewing. Wicked sick. It doesn't matter. You can see everything's coming to a head. Oh, you people that love the system, just enjoy it. Just enjoy global depression. Just enjoy the rioting, the checkpoints, the wars, just all of it. It's what you want. And quite frankly, we all deserve it. We killed 55 million. I keep saying 53 million. The numbers are up. Some estimates are 56 million abortions in this country since Roe v. Wade. And hey, those aren't humans. They didn't deserve to be protected. Neither do we. We're not humans either. And that's what they're saying now. They're going, you have no free will. People aren't even people. You have no rights. Bioethics boards will decide everything. Oh, the troops are worthless after they've served. Let's just euthanize them too. Let's just not give them treatment. It's the trendy thing. I mean, as long as we say it in an NPR voice about the needs and how we've got to take care of it and about budgetary things. And it's a tough job for the ethics committees, but they're doing the right thing. And now the Watson computer helps them make the decision where it's not their fault that the veterans secretly don't get the health care. You know, the computer said so. It's not the Nazis' fault that the Hollerith Watson machine of 1942s did it. You know, it was the machine that said do it then. And it doesn't matter. It's the exact same company with the exact same name with a high-tech system deciding who to kill now. As long as you just do it in a voice like this and go, oh, it's very reasonable, very liberal, and just act real effeminate and go, then it's all cute. And then you have generals up on TV going, yeah, let's just have a bunch of body bags and kill a whole bunch of Russians, send in NATO troops. I remember like 6 months ago, they showed the head of NATO laughing. He looked all soft for a general. He was going, yeah, we got weapons. We'll take out the Russians. They're nothing. I mean, even if I was a tough guy and that I was going to get in a fight with somebody that I thought I could beat, but I knew this person would still hurt me bad, I wouldn't be arrogant about it. But this would be like going into a knife fight with somebody you know how to use a knife, and they got 2 butcher knives in each hand, and you got 2 butcher knives. You're just like, this is really fun. Let's have this knife fight for no reason, but so a bunch of bankers can try to take over. Let's do this. This is a really great idea. 2 + 2 = 4. He said what is reasoned, intellectual, and intelligent. But let me tell you what's intelligent now. What's intellectual? Supporting total fascism, calling yourself liberal, wearing socks that don't match and having a beard, and walking around in a feminine way with your hands out at your side, going, break up families, guns are bad, men are bad, I love black uniforms, I love the choppers, I love the checkpoints, I love the torture, I love Obama, I love it. I mean, that you people are sick. You're not Nazis in black uniforms that'll actually do the killing yourselves, even though they were evil. You just sit back and live in some fantasy delusional world. Get rid of Rob Snyder. Get him fired. Just like fluoride. All the scientists came out in the 40s and said, my God, don't put that in the water. It's deadly poison. They went, those are crazy people who think the Russians are implanting microchips or radio transmitters in their teeth. Didn't have microchips yet. And then they would have national shows, just propaganda and sitcoms and dramas and game shows where they'd go, Mrs. Johnson, you don't think there's a chip in your teeth, do you? Because they'd ask him, which of the contestants believes fluoride might be bad for him, part of a Soviet conspiracy? Of course, it wasn't a Soviet conspiracy, it was a globalist conspiracy. And they'd be like, well, I've done some research and believe it. Okay, you think there's, I've seen a clip of this, you think there's a radio transmitter too in there? And they have laugh signs come on and the crowd goes, I've actually had anti-gunners before follow me after a gun rally we were at, and they followed me into a restaurant and waited till I was eating, and then walked over and went, boo on Alex Jones, boo, and then pointed and laughed at me, looking around like I gave a rat's behind if people thought I was being ridiculed. I found it quite entertaining. I was like, you're making a fool out of yourself. How you doing, ma'am? I'd like the salad, no tomatoes, please. Extra onions and blue cheese. Thank you. Appreciate it. Iced tea as well. And I just said, you continue till they throw you out. I don't care. But again, in the peer pressure world, they think that gets to someone. Oh my gosh, you laughed at me. You called me a racist. Oh, you have all the power. I'm so scared. Getting it. Gee, that's what we said would happen. Not because we're that smart. 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm the bad man. Hundreds of publications demonized us because we dared say this was coming, and they demonized Drudge as well because he dared say it. Oh my gosh, we're so horrible. We linked to the CDC's own reports and the UN's own reports. We apologize for being dead on right again. Please, Rachel Maddow, don't call me a conspiracy theorist with your tiny viewership that has less viewers in an hour than we have in 10 minutes. Oh, you've got a short haircut and act bossy and Jezebel. Oh, I was politically incorrect. I talked to a woman in a way that was bad. You're not allowed to disagree with a woman, or you're against women. I've got to vote for Hillary. You're right. You're my boss. You tell me what to do, okay? You said our kids belong to the state. You're not a fruitcake weirdo totalitarian that everyone should laugh at. I'm going to go home and cry tonight because you bossed me around. Oh, I gotta do what you say because you're so liberal. Even though by every yardstick you're a flaming fascist piece of trash, control freak, divide and conquer, maggot, failure, piece of crap. Excuse me. I break free of your mind control, filth. Make fun of me all you want for being red-blooded. You want people to go, oh, I better not be red-blooded to then awaken the rest of the sheep. They don't want you to wake up and say, get out there and warn people, because then their reign of evil might end and they might be brought to justice for their crime. And tell the military, you can't be in the Tea Party or evangelical Christian group or we will arrest you. Do you understand, sir, that that's like North Korea? Do you understand that's the opposite of classical liberalism, to tell the military that you can't be an evangelical Christian or that you can't be in the Tea Party? Do you support that?
Do you remember when the military...
Answer my question, you authoritarian.
Which dump daddy you is? I'm sorry, would you repeat the question, sir? I couldn't understand.
Is it good that Fort Hood told all of their Army soldiers you cannot go to a Tea Party event or be part of an evangelical group or you will be court-martialed?
Have those claims even been substantiated?
Sir, we got the document from Fort Hood. Fort Hood responded to the local paper and Fox News and basically defended it at first and then said we're going to withdraw it for now, and now it's back and it's in the news today. Hey, well, you support sicking the IRS on the Tea Party. You support sicking it on libertarian think tanks. So is that where your tyranny stops? Do you support court-martialing people for their religious views? Answer the question. Answer the question.
No. Would you stop screaming?
Answer the question. Answer it.
No. The answer is no. And here's the thing. I'm just gonna try and settle down because you're kind of making me shake a little bit. So let me take a deep breath. Okay.
Is this for real? Thank you, David. Let's talk to Matt in California. Matt wants to talk about vaccines. Go ahead, Matt.
Yes, this is Matt, and I called the other day and spoke with David Knight about the vaccine.
Oh, you're the one that calls people rednecks? You're a redneck. NPR. Yes. Do you listen to NPR a lot?
Listen, let me make my point without being threatened with a gun. And
threatened with a gun? Oh my God!
Well, that's you people, that's your answer for everything. Better have a gun. Better have a gun. But do you really think that you'll be able to stand up against the might of the United Nations armies when they come in? It's going to come to that. We have not been able to move this country forward for 200 years because of people like you.
All right, you're being fake.
And I had it.
Troll alert. Just admit you're a troll.
Not a troll. You just can't believe that people disagree with you, Jones. That's your problem, isn't it?
All right, listen. What is your real name, Lord Keebler?
No, listen, I want to tell you that you can get your God out of this country. What do you think we're going to do when it comes to you?
Hold on, stay right there. I can see when this guy walks on the road, he goes, We'll be right back in overdrive. Infowars.com.
I know that they've been trying to divide and conquer us based on age, race, sexual preference, religion, social standing, and politics.
Take the flu shots. Your kid's going to get sick. There's no discussion of, hey, why didn't the flu shot protect me? You said it did. It's like, no, it's the people that don't take it. They're the reason cancer's up. They're the reason we're all dying. We need more shots. You get the... Make them burn them at the stake. They're infidel defilers. Sorry, go ahead. Because they needed to have that opposition to make their eugenics takeover that'd be more sophisticated, look loving. Oh, we don't wear scary black uniforms. We're liberals. Look, a black man, a woman. Oh, take your shot. Oh, we won't let the racists stop you from getting your abortion or your vaccines. Oh, half the Hispanics are about to, is there like 30% of diabetes? Half of you are going to have it. Oh, you're dying? Oh, we love you. Take your Gardasil, Sean. We want the open border so we can tax you and kill you. I mean, love you. But in the meantime, you'll vote to help our plan. Nationwide emergency alert test causes panic, confusion. TV viewers across America see unexpected message. The test of the National Emergency Alert System, which has been seen by television viewers this morning in states across the country, prompted panic and confusion, with many taking to Twitter to express their concerns. Don't be concerned about the troops and the drills and the checkpoints and the cameras and the TSA and the naked body scanners and the NSA spying and the bank saying it's illegal to withdraw $5,000 even though it's not. Just don't worry about Obama announcing executive power grabs on the border and everything else. It's all normal. It's all normal. Go back to sleep. Move along, move along. We love you. Liberal, liberal, liberal. Don't be racist. Don't be homophobe. Turn in your guns. Submit. Drink the fluoride. Take the vaccine. Ooh, see? No more pain now. No more thinking now. Oh, yes. Families are bad. But now when you tune into the NBA, they're backing a huge feminist public relations campaign. Who says it's feminist? It's the anti-woman feminist campaign headed up by Facebook executive Sheryl Sandberg to lecture men about how they are not doing enough housework or child care. As if that's our problem in the world, as if that's even true from this witch trying to break up our families and insinuate in the middle of things of the dumb effers that use Facebook in her boss's own words. These dumb effers don't know we're breaking up their families and we'll get their children. The women won't know we're dividing and conquering and recognize the real enemy. They'll be too busy thinking every problem, including bad weather, was their overworked, brainwashed husband. They'll never come together and raise strong children, and then our program will be complete. Thank you, Satan, for all your love. Signed, Sheryl Sandberg. NBA players like LeBron James, and Stephen Curry will deliver the message. Oh, yeah, a big, bloated, narcissistic, arrogant guy that says he's King James. He, as if, he treats the women so well. LeBron will tell the men to do more. That's what Bill Joyce said. They said, look, these aren't people anymore anyways. The only question is there's going to be a lot of moral people who don't want to be slaves, who are going to fight the technocracy. And that's what the combat robots are going to be for. And the surveillance grid and the predictive systems to know when you're going to stand up. When you look around and see half the kids on your block with autism and a third of the people with cancer, and you read all the government documents, how they're doing it by design and laughing at us, and oh no, we've got to be mopped up, huh? We don't want to wear different colored socks and have little beards and act trendy and shuffle around, have our girlfriends boss us around. We're called men. And the world doesn't need us anymore, we're told. It's the end of the age of men. We'll see about that. Because when the men in the system find out they're not going to be brought into this new world order either, when they find out it's a centralized spiritual takeover via machines by a group of adepts, Luciferians on the inside, and that it's the end of humanity as we know it because the devil wants to play God and have a new creation, when the elite find out they're going to be cut off, there's going to be some major resistance. And it's an info war, ladies and gentlemen, and reality is so much stranger than fiction. They were trying to recruit Dr. King. They were trying to recruit all the doctors. He called other dentists, and they go, how do you know about this? I can't talk about it. It's classified. Some had already been to the meetings, already gotten a little card. I got a card. I got a card. I'm a secret agent. I'm a secret agent. I'm a secret agent. I'm an informant. For a total takeover. See, I can't even read this article. I just can't even do it. I read it this morning, and I'm sick of these traitors. I'm sick of it. I want to evacuate this place. I'm sick of this country. We're giving you the Death Star plans. Understand? We're giving you every bit of it. All the facts, their own documents, all of it right here in this damn report. The New World Order isn't coming, it's here. The Redcoats ain't coming, they're here. They're here. They know a big frontal assault, you stand up to it like Paul Revere, so they do it incrementally. I'm coming over to that camera to talk to people right now. Folks, you're told you're supposed to get excited about a bunch of garbage. You're told you're supposed to get excited about a bunch of mindless crap. About football games, you're supposed to get excited about freedom and tyranny and stopping. That's what these genes are about. That's what resistance is about. And it's happening right now. I don't even know what to say at this point anymore. It just makes me sick to see the fall of this country and to see the tyranny and the illegal NSA spying and all the rest of it. And I just think about all the veterans that have fought and died for our supposed freedoms and how we're pissing on their graves right now, and I'm tired of it. I'm signing off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done breaking it down. I've done the best job I can. And it's up to you if you want to be slaves or not. They just are a bunch of America-hating, freedom-hating, property-hating, gun-hating control freaks who dream of some glorious civil war with the American bitter clingers. And I mean, once you actually attack the bitter clingers, it's all over, dummy. It's like going up to a full-grown grizzly bear and punching it in the nose. You're such idiots. You really have taken our restraint as a sign of weakness instead of extreme control. Extreme control. Because every passing day, the power of the liberty movement grows and more people wake up. And every passing day, your tyranny bleeds to death. We're killing you by tens of millions of cuts. Writing websites on money, on walls, telling people, calling into radio, running for office, voting with our dollars, supporting independent media. Citizen journalists everywhere documenting what you're really doing, not what you say, till your PR machine's ground to a halt. You want to have a war with the American people, and you think you're going to win that when you come out in the open? I don't care how many false flags you pull, it's over. But they know that. They want their failed system to bring the country down, and then that will break the country regardless, and then they come in after the long winter, the long depression, and buy everything up for pennies on the dollar after we've all wiped each other out. That's the plan. You see, you couldn't take America down from outside. There'd be a rifle behind every blade of grass, to quote Admiral Yamamoto. I fear we've awakened a sleeping giant. He had to try to convince him, no, we don't want to try to land in Oregon with troop ships. It's not going to go well. Nowadays, if they landed in troop ships wearing pink uniforms, going, tranny, 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 literally everyone would just kneel and go, oh, and just, here are our children, if it's politically correct, don't be racist. Shooting everybody. I mean, that's what political correctness is. Drink your fluoride, take your Obamacare, open your borders, pay for everything, or you're a racist. It's a psychological war. But once the trance is lifted, and the sleeping giant is starting to wake up, once the trance is lifted, people have a very fast learning curve. Once they're broken, the mind control. And the thing about the grassroots liberals, they really mean well. They're just happy trendies that just go through life smiling and want to be sweet and do what they're told, to be part of the team and work with everybody. Yeah, let's put the gun owners in a forced labor camp. Yeah, let's ban hydrogen monoxide. It sounds scary. I'm going to comply my whole life, and the big foreign mega banks that own everything care about me. And all the TV shows are about being funny and silly. Again, most people get bated breath talking about sports. Did you see Green Bay? Did you see that catch? Did you see that? I get excited just realizing that they admit that they know vaccines cause autism and they want it to happen. That gets me angry. I mean, if you walked up and you punched one of my kids in the face, I would viciously attack you. I'm not a tough guy, but I couldn't control myself. I mean, you would be in deep trouble. I mean, it wouldn't matter how tough you were, you would get hurt, even if you ended up defeating me. I mean, I'm coming after you. I'm not even going to think I'm going to ram my head into you before I even get my elbows into you, before I climb on top of you. That's all you really do in a fight. I don't go take jiu-jitsu training. Just jump on top, somebody starts slamming their head in the ground if you attack my children. But the globalists are attacking all of us everywhere on a daily basis, economically, physically, spiritually, and we just take it. Stop taking it. Don't go out and physically attack them, but in the info war, jump on top of them, no apologies with the facts, and beat their brains out politically.
Aluminum, again, deodorants.
You're hating on the silver people.
I am.
What's wrong with tinfoil? Here, let me have it. I'll put a hat on. I need to with all the cell phone radiation.
Well, then, then you're going to get all the electromagnetic radiation coming right into your mind there.
Actually, this will increase it.
Then you're getting aluminum put into your brain again. As a matter of fact, most pharmaceutical drugs, including what you were talking about earlier, the vaccinations and the flu shots, have aluminum in them. And people wonder why.
I'm killing myself right now.
Kids are getting sick. Might as well spray some of this, these toxic chemicals on you as well that are insect repellents. You know, insect repellents people lather themselves with. And then you can protect your head from the sun so you don't get...
See how fast I did that? Folks, I'm an expert. Every day when I leave work, I do this. Let's do a wide shot, guys. People can see the full power.
So you might as well drink some BPA water while you're at it. Then you can go ahead and do a detox and start cleaning yourself out later and neutralizing all the aluminum. So anyway, soups, cans. I mean, the bottom line is go through your house and find all these things and eliminate them at the source, because you really need to figure out what's causing all these problems. It's about addressing the root cause of the problem, as well as using the type of supplements that we have to balance your hormones naturally and balance out your body naturally.
I can get Obama's emergency alerts through this. Now when he comes and takes over my cell phone when my Samsung TV's watching me, it's okay to wear a tinfoil hat now because it's admitted the TV's watching it. So now I actually like it now.
Are you maybe you'll actually believe what he's saying? Like when he came out the other day and said, I think every child should be vaccinated. You know, there's enough scientific evidence behind it.
There's no side effects. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The insert says it can kill you. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I love Obama. In fact, I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat. Crown of power.
And now you are controllable because you have...
It's like a medieval visor.
Frying your brain cells.
Preparing for battle. That's why they've brought up a bunch of self-obsessed, arrested development babies out there. And I don't take some pleasure in the fact that so many men and women are arrested. I take great pain in that Orwell talked about dumbing language down so much that you couldn't even communicate with the proles. And that's what we now reach at this point. And anybody trying to warn them, they think that you're a kook or that, you know, that they have power over you because they laugh at you. You got to understand, that's like a seriously mentally retarded or brain damaged person standing at a bus stop drooling, laughing at you when you drive by in your car. You need to feel sorry for them. It's not funny. And none of us should take pleasure, and I've done it myself 1,000 times or more, calling them sheeple, making fun of people. Like Mark Dice says, he doesn't go cherry pick to show stupid people. That's everyone he talks to. He talks to 10 people, he shows all of them. And 9 out of 10 say put gun owners in slave camps, murder everyone, world government, abort children up to age 5. We do similar interviews. This is what they've done to these people. They're gone. They're gone. They had a soul when they were kids. They were put in front of a TV and brainwashed and brought up by brain-damaged parents, and now they're gone, folks. They're gone. I look in their eyes. They got shark eyes with that little pig smile. They're gone. There's a demon in there running the show. They're gone. It's not funny. They're gone. And they're going to tear us apart. Any law will only be used on law-abiding citizens, and that's been proven. And their goal, these political mafias, is to disarm their slaves, the bitter clingers. It is a fundamental of a statist authoritarian system to disarm the people, as Mao Zedong said, the greatest mass murder in history. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. And when you see the belligerence and the arrogance of most of those city council members,
your top tower is under attack.
And the little fuddy-duddy with his hair all greased back and into himself with his trendy, you know, I'm not against beards. It's just it's the guys that like have them, and then they're always the same, and they just think they're wonderful, and it's like they all have the Holy Grail, and he's got his little manicured beard and everything, and you know he watches The Hangover every night, and he's sitting there talking about how horrible it is with his Nelly eyes, like a deer in the headlight, wanting to prey on people, wanting his slaves to be disarmed, while he has bodyguards, cops in that room that are armed. It's just the height of pathetic hypocrisy, and I can't handle it. And then let's go to the walrus woman, if you can find that, who says that, I don't think they should have any privacy. I don't like it. We're going to publish your names.
Rob. Who cares about the confidentiality of a gun owner? We don't want it.
What's her name? Back it up. What's her name? Yvette Alexander, DC Council Member Ward 7. Yeah, she's over Middle Ward 7. I mean, let me tell you, I've been in DC a lot. It's an open sore. It's a hellhole with gunshots going off at night. Just like Chicago, in the areas where you socialists run things. Chicago's a great city, too. I hate to see you run it down into a rat hole. That's what rats do. Yvette Alexander. Well, we're going to put your name out there, cutesy cake. You know what? Wait a minute. You know, that's the wrong site, man. You're on the Groundhog official Puxatawny Phil. That's not her. That's a photo of a groundhog just got pulled out of a hole. Guys, you know, I actually go to the DC Council members website, not to a groundhog website. Like, look at that video down there. That's a groundhog. Oh, my gosh. Look how little that woman's head is compared to her body. Ho, ho, ho. Teeny Jedi. Actually, is that outside Jabba's palace?
That's Punxsutawney's darkest secret.
That's Punxsutawney's darkest secret, is that he is secretly a DC council person. And the other guy looks like a giant woodchuck or something. Maybe there really are like space aliens that have come to invade. This is how they're just trendy, we love you, turn your weapons in. All right, I'm not trying to be funny. I just can't handle it anymore. Let's go to this piece. You can see the video up on Infowars.com. We'll play the audio here for radio listeners. I've starved species greater than you. That's what her voice ought to be like. I'm Satan, the spirit of the destroyer that is destroying the planet with genetic engineering, mutilating God's creation and vandalizing the human species, the Creator's greatest creation in his image. And my plan is to sell you on destroying yourself and your family and loving death and turning off your survival mechanism and destroying your family so the state and the computer robot age can corner every last one of you and slowly suck the life force out of you into the black of deep space. That should be the voiceover for this stinking ad. Instead, it's an NPR voice.
Some call me nature.
Julia Roberts.
Others call me mother.
Others call me mother. My name is
I've been here for over 4.5 billion years.
Well, however long you've been here, we're of that.
22,500 times longer than you.
Longer than us?
I don't really need people.
Bull.
But people need me.
Humans are obviously older than this planet.
Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive.
Not of this world.
When I falter, you falter. Or worse.
Good pause. I mean, they show a glacier sloughing off from the first Viking text written over 1,000 years ago about the glaciers. It's how in the summers they collapse. It snows during the winter and it piles up. And then when it gets hot, the glaciers move and melt and slough off. It's always going on. But they play on people's ignorance. I mean, this is so sick. Another lecturing voice. Real slow, I'm your mother. But mommy talks about starving us later. Let's go back to the clip.
But I've been here for eons. I have fed species greater than you.
Oh, really?
And I have starved species greater than you.
Good pause. These people are so weak. They're into all this eugenics stuff because they're powerless and they hate humanity because they don't see themselves as dominant, so they get together in these death cults to then pull down people greater than them. And that's why they're like, Star species greater than you. Oh, yeah, what's a species greater than us? I didn't see Tyrannosaurus Rex sending spaceships into orbit or coming up with mathematics. I mean, shut up. Shut your murderous fat mouth, you pig. Here's the...
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Phantom Lancer in mutation mode. Periodic spell cards, fast spells, and death explosion. Yes, today is lame, but since we've got fast spells, there's always like weird shit you can do in fast spells. And what we're doing today is we're building Phantom Lancer. We're gonna get ourselves to level 25 minus 7 seconds doppelganger cooldown talent, which in fast spells you can actually very reasonably get to level 25 because you just get a Hand of Midas, and Hand of Midas gets you there anyway. You get Octarine Core, you have like no cooldown on that thing. Like seriously, because it has like a 1 second delay, right? And you just get it down to like 1 second cooldown anyway. You can just spam Doppelganger endlessly. And you become a god. You get a radiance, you radiance on people, and do that kind of stuff. So that's the plan. So let's go and see what we can do. Oh, great. Wow, that's a fantastic start. That doesn't feel bad at all. Wow. Great. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna help out a bit. Nope. Oh, nice. We actually did get first blood. Oh, let's go. Oh my god. Holy shit. No! Yes, and periodic spellcast is still the worst mode. Like, periodic spellcast is... Ow. Damn. This guy's going hard with those earth shots. Look at that. Oh my god. That guy got it figured out.
Idiots at work cleaned up some space, move all snapshots off dust at work with the way ZFS works, where it only writes the difference between already written data and your edits. They have basically cloned our SSD pool 23 times 7 TB of writes wasted.
Hey, you gotta make sure that you got it all backed up though. Alright, and that's taken care of now. This guy is actually just not dying. Holy crap. This guy is actually just not dying. Holy crap. That is actually the coolest fucking thing. Dude, the caster Ursa just goes hard. Wow. So I say we report to Tinker. Like, we wait 3 fucking days for him to come back and he unpauses first opportunity he gets. That's a report in my book. This Ursa is actually disgusting. I mean, I love it. But holy crap, what do I do? Like, how do I fight it? I think I do need a diffuser, actually. So that's going to be our last item, probably. Just a casual diffuser play. Because with diffuser, I can actually like get rid of his mana. And like he needs a lot of mana to be spamming like that. Okay. Alright. Octarine Core 9. We're good to go. Not. Okay. Alright. Octarine Core 9. We're good to go. Don't worry, this is fine. I see them. It's all good. Why can't I not cast? There we go. They just get meteor hammered. Oh crap.
Oh my fucking god, the torrents. Oh my god, that was fucking terrible.
I'm out. Let's go home. I actually took a lot of damage there. I'm surprised they took so much damage. I mean, I could get hard. Or do I get diffuser? I think we can actually pull this off. Good enough. What happened to my illusions? I wonder if I can create enough illusions to just like one-shot a tower.
I haven't managed to get the long illusions for all of them.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to fucking hell. Oh shit. Oh god, this is actually just dying so hard, man. The game is starting to lag. Don't worry. I got it figured out. Oh my god, kill him! Okay, it's fine, guys. Don't worry. We got it. It's all under control. Shit, I keep accidentally selecting a not my main hero. Okay, he's dead. Oh my god. We are actually gonna win this game. Oh my god. That is so funny. I can't believe we actually won this game. I mean, it's not over yet, but I mean, come on. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage though. I'll be right back. Like seriously, I'll be right back. It's got like no cooldown. Teleporting is like super free for me. I don't need boots, I think. I hardly walk anyway. But I can actually just do this. Right? Because like this is my main form of transportation. This is how I move. It's pretty slow, but also kind of neat. Oh, did we get the racks already? That's okay. I'll get us to the top really quick. Oh my god. Boys, let's focus really quick. Okay. Okay. There's the Ursa. Oh, my heart has like no cooldown as well. Which is even funnier. Okay, I'm out. We got megas, we got megas. Let's get out of here, guys! Let's get out of here! Fuck you! Well, I'm actually not gonna run, never mind. I see no reason to run. Because I'm actually full HP again. How do you fight this? This might even counter the suit, like Zeus, you know? I mean, it's a little scummy, but like, that's okay.
What the fuck are these monsters? Oh my god.
Wait, where's my Ursa? Oh, nerds! Get this Ursa! Actually, I don't know if I can get this Ursa. It's okay, we're just getting the base. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I thought we were gonna lose. I actually really thought we were just gonna lose the game, and I just wasted all of our time farming up for nothing. Look at that! Look at that graph! We have created hell on earth, my friends. Holy shit.
Stop, please. They have already lost. This is just. Stop.
That is just disgusting, man. That is just disgusting. God, look at this graph, man. Look at this graph. Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. All right, well.
I look in those people's eyes, those photos. It's every photo. They look so weak, so pathetic, so conquered, so gone that I just thank God I'm not you. And I watch the ass kissing of the FBI all over national television, all over media, because everybody's so scared of the FBI that you'll get audited or you'll get set up or whatever if you don't kiss their ass. It's a corrupt, stinking Praetorian Guard in this country. It doesn't mean there aren't white hats in the FBI who deal with real issues and real crimes. They're certainly there, but they're compartmentalized and they're not in the power structure. The FBI trying to set me up, the FBI overtime working on trying to find something wrong that I've done. My message is this to you. I'm not afraid. I'm not in a gang like you. I'm not trying to join the system. And the intimidation, the threats, all the stuff that's come in the last 20 plus years has only made me a stronger advocate of freedom and has only confirmed what I already know. But my message is this to Robert Mueller. Robert, I know what you did in Vietnam. And I know that you were recruited by another agency. And I also know that John P. O'Neill was recruited by the CIA as well. And I understand that O'Neill was brought in on the plan to blow up the World Trade Centers.
Mr. Falk, James Sandler.
Hey, Mr. Sanders.
I talked to John over at Repairs, and he took care of it. It's all fine. The system is working without a hitch. You're going to be locked in tight tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Falk. Safe night.
James Sanders' office.
Sue? Yeah, I took care of Falk. What do you know? Did you hear anything?
You're number one, Mr. Sanders. You got it, sir. Came out on top.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations to you too, Susan.
You don't have to say that.
No, Susan. It's a team win.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, safe night.
Safe night, Mr. Sanders.
The poor can't afford to protect themselves. They're the victims tonight.
We all got our own opinions. That's what makes this country great. Holly, line 4. What are your purge plans?
Locking down behind my brand new security system.
Pete from Northern Virginia, what's your purge plan?
I'm going to hunt up my boss. That son of a bitch has it coming.
Clearly more people will be purging this year than ever before. American streets will be running red tonight when people release the beast in record numbers.
Mr. Kelly, getting one last walk in before lockdown, huh?
Yeah.
Did you do the system check I recommended?
Of course, no problems.
Okay, yeah, it's the same one I use. I only sell the best. All right, nobody's bothering us tonight.
Well, you have a safe night, Mr. Sanders.
Thanks.
Now don't forget to buy your blue Batesias. Display those flowers proudly, folks, okay? Show your support for this important evening. Safe night to everyone.
Home again, chickadee chick.
Release the beast and purge in our American streets. Your new founding fathers.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
In the kitchen.
Oh, what a day, what a day. Everybody's doing security checks. It's crazy. Traffic's even worse than last year. Something smells good. Hey.
I'll put him in water, get him outside.
Where are the kids?
Their rooms, of course.
We got an hour before commencement.
Dinner's nearly ready, so
Okay. All right, well, I have to make a few phone calls.
Oh, one thing.
Yeah.
Zoe is getting worse. She's been pouting all day. I can't stand it. So you're gonna have to do something about the Henry situation.
There's nothing to do about her. He's 18. He's not getting any younger. She's just going to have to solve it. So get over it. I've got some good news for all of us. I'll tell you at dinner.
History's proven this over and over again. We are inherently a violent species. Wars, genocide, murder. The denial of our true selves is the problem. The purge not only contains societal violence to a single evening, but the countrywide catharsis creates psychological stability by letting us release the aggression we all have inside of us.
Let's growl.
What?
Growl.
Why?
Because everyone says I love you. It's used, and we need to find our own thing.
Oh.
Go like this.
No, it looks silly.
Come on.
No.
Do it. It's our way of saying it. Try it.
I think my dad's home. I'm sorry, baby. Gotta get going. And you have to get home before lockdown.
Someone's getting ready for the night.
Be careful.
glad I caught you. I'm bearing gifts.
What have I done to deserve a gift, Grace?
Oh, I have a new hobby baking. I made way too many cookies. Hi!
Ooh, cookies. I hope you're hungry. These cookies are crazy good.
They're lovely. Have a safe night, lady.
Yay.
Bye. Bye. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, just what the Halversons needed. More cookies, right? Oh, the new edition of Health is just amazing. You know, not everyone has You know, your husband sold a new security system to almost every homeless community. You know, some people are actually saying this neighborhood paid for that new addition on your home. Are people really saying that? Ah, it's just good old neighborhood gossip. Nothing to worry about. I'm too sensitive. So, are you having your annual party, Grace? No. Too much trouble. We're just gonna lock down, watch some courage events, nothing special. Cool. Thank you for the cookies. You're welcome. Have a safe night, Mary. And you, Grace. Grace, you scared me to death. You can't keep creeping up on me like that, Charlie. So quit playing with Timmy and come help me set the table, kiddo. Christ, Charlie, that's twice today. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Sorry, Mom. Look, check it out. I made some adjustments to Timmy. I installed a night vision program, and I insulated his motor so you can barely hear him. And he can now play music to accompany him on his missions. See? He likes songs from olden times.
It's very, very cool. What is it? What's bothering you? It's tonight, isn't it? Just remember all the good the purge does, okay? It's all that matters. You hungry?
A little bit.
Good. Okay, well, take Timmy away and come back and help me finish up, okay?
Okay.
Honey, this food is so good.
Isn't it amazing? Not one carb. Not one.
Well, I'd like to hear about everybody's day. Zoe, you want to go first?
John, what are you doing? Sorry, I forgot to take my vitals earlier. By the way, there's a slight deviation in my heart rate, but other than that, nothing to worry about.
Okay, thank you. Zoe, your day.
I don't want to do this anymore. It's stupid. I find alk test, piano, normal day. Who cares?
I do. I care very much.
And what about practice? You ready for your recital? Of course you are, because you're always ready to make sure your left hand cooperates in that third movement. When I'm listening, that's what I hear. All right, can I? Do you mind I've seen this. I did it. All sales are final. And I'm on top. My division sold the most upgraded security systems.
Congratulations, Dad.
Thank you.
Congratulations, baby.
Thanks. It's a team effort, you know. All right, Sean. You're next.
Well, we studied the history of tonight in history, and in English, I wrote a story about a man whose love is so powerful that it can kill people. Cuts out his own heart.
That's so sweet. You know, he should have cut off his own penis.
Zoe.
Eating dinner.
Yeah, come on, Zoe. Just not. And Charlie, don't encourage her.
Oh, come on. It was a little bit.
All right, we're not in that dormitorium.
Okay. What is
Dormitory.
dormitory?
Is that even a word? Guys, look what time it is.
Well, it's later than I thought. All right, it's time for lockdown. Let's go.
Give that back.
Hey, look at this. Mr. Sabian and Mr. Barbaro are going hunting. That's there. They were in a purge together. Are they friends? And the Farrens are having a party.
Grace said she wasn't having a party this year.
Well, just thank God we weren't invited. She's nice, but wow, she's annoying. All right, let's get ready for tonight. As always, just a precaution. All right, Mr. Callie is starting his lockdown. Okay. We ready? All right, let's hit it. Hey, Charlie, it's almost time. Let's get it.
Release the beast and purge in our American streets. Your new founding fathers encourage your participation.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Okay, kids. Now, I know bad things do happen tonight, but we can afford protection. So we'll be fine just like always. No worries. Okay? Okay?
Can I go now? I would prefer to be miserable in my room.
Of course you may. Thank you for being here. Where are you going, bud? What are you doing?
Why don't you guys do it?
Because we don't feel the need to, Charlie. That's all.
So if you felt the need to, you would kill someone tonight.
I know this is difficult to understand at your age, but tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence and aggression that they keep up inside. Okay, and yes, if your mother and I were so inclined, we would participate because it works. You don't remember how bad it was, Charlie. The poverty, all the crime. This night saved our country. Why don't you go relax? We're all done here. Yeah, I've got some paperwork to process to get my bonus. Then we should watch a movie later with the kids.
Jesus, Henry, you scared the hell out of me. What are you doing here?
I wanted to surprise you. So, I snuck in when you were eating.
Baby, you can't be in here. My dad will lose his mind if he sees you here now.
You're happy to see me?
Of course.
We're looking at some live feeds from around the country and discussing the purge with criminologist Tommy Agard.
Thanks, Nicole. Now, is the purge really about releasing aggression and containing violence? Or is it something else? Purge detractors often postulate the season is actually about the elimination of war. The sick, those unable to defend themselves, the eradication of these so-called non-contributing members of society, ultimately unburdening the economy. Is the purge really about money? Either way, crime is down. The economy is flourishing.
Did I do something?
No, I didn't come here to see you. I came to see your father.
What? Why?
It's time to straighten this out. He cannot forbid you from saying me. That's crazy.
He might be crazy, but he's not going to change his mind. He thinks you're too old for me. Talking to him is only going to make him more angry, and he'll make it more difficult for us.
Promise. Everything is going to be okay.
America was collapsing to the point of a full-debt recession followed by a full market crash. Skyrocketing debt, multiple wars, significant dollar devaluation, all precipitating the worst economic disaster in the United States. Crime and poverty rose exponentially. New founding fathers, just months after being elected, came up with this audacious notion: the criminalization of murder for one night, a lawful outlet for American rage, a way to defeat crime. The undeniable fact is, this is working.
thought I heard gunshots. A couple of streets back, maybe?
Gunshots are gonna happen tonight. Okay? It's nothing. Probably somebody's just firing off a few rounds before going hunting. Come on. Let's go relax.
What?
Look, he can't kick me out. He's gonna be forced to listen to what I have to say.
I don't know.
One-on-one. Man to man, no BS. I'm gonna explain to him that sure, I may be older, but you're also very mature. So age difference is not a problem. I'll tell him how much I love you.
10 years ago, we could barely afford rent. Now we're thinking about buying a boat. Crazy. Yeah, this one has a car garage. Needs a car and a boat.
Help me! Someone please help me! They're coming after me, alright? Can anybody help me? They're killing us. I just need to get somewhere safe. Does anybody hear me? Look, I won't hurt you. I don't want to die. I don't deserve this. Why won't anybody help me? I just need somewhere to hide. Somebody please just open the door. They're coming. They're coming. Somebody please. They're gonna kill me.
Clear! Let's go! This way! I'm
Zoe. I didn't hit Zoe.
She's okay.
Zoe! Zoe!
Mom, what's going on?
Charlie? Where is he? Huh? Where's the man? I don't understand. Who is he? Why did you let him in our home?
He was hurt. He called for help. What was happening?
Charlie, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Huh? We have no idea what this man is capable of.
No, James. He's gone. We don't know what Henry might do. No, we're not safe out here. We don't know where Zoe is.
You're right. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Henry! Henry! Henry!
Here's the plan. You just stay put here and I'll just I'll go out there and find Zoe and bring her back here.
Henry tried to kill you, James.
Mary, I gotta make sure she's okay. Okay, I have to.
You don't shoot me. I'll find her. So I can go.
No. I can't let you go with that man out there. Okay, I can't let you do that. Let me go get her. You just stay here with Charlie. Okay. Zoe. It's me.
Okay, sweetheart. Charlie, I'm here. I'm gonna be right outside the door. Zoe? Mom? Are you okay? Is Charlie okay? Dad, is he alright? Everyone's fine. Mom, I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know he was going to try that. Why would he do that? I don't understand why. Charlie, just give me a second, okay? Mom, he died. Closed. He's dead. Henry's dead. Mom? Mom? Charlie, just give me a second. So let's see what Charlie wants. Now. What is it, baby?
We'll see this.
Tell Dad I'm sorry. Zoe, please. Zoe!
She's dead. I killed her.
You know, I saw something.
Is she okay? Is she in there?
She's not hurt. I couldn't get her to come with me.
Oh God, I know.
That one's saying something.
For Mrs. Sandin. Your home tells me you're good folk, just like us. One of the halves. And your blue flowers tell me that you support the purge. We want to treat you fairly, so listen closely. Let me introduce us. We are some fine, young, very educated guys and gals. We've gotten gussied up in almost terrifying guises, as we do every year, ready to violate, annihilate, and cleanse our souls. But things took a turn. Our target escaped us, and several of your dear neighbors informed us that you, the Sandins, have inexplicably given him sanctuary. Mr. and Mrs. the man you're sheltering is nothing but a dirty homeless pig. A grotesque menace to our just society who had the audacity to fight back, killing one of us when we attempted to execute him tonight. The pig doesn't know his place, and now he needs to be taught a lesson. We need to return him to us, alive, so we may purge as we are entitled. Here's the plan, Sandins. You have until our provisions arrive, provisions which will help us break into your elegant home. If you don't deliver him by the aforementioned time, we'll release the beast on him and on you. And we can enter any home we want, and we will want, as wanting is our will on this fine night. Don't force us to hurt you. We don't want to kill our own. Please just let us purge. Toodaloo, Sandins. Cut it down. The monitors are going to back up. Power's out in the whole house.
Gypsy can't get in here, right? They can't get into her home.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
You don't know? You sell these security systems. What do you mean you don't know?
We have tested the system. It works 99% of the time. It looks good. It's strong. People stay away.
It looks good.
It's not built for worst case scenarios.
Is it impenetrable? No, nothing's impenetrable.
Things like this are not supposed to happen in our neighborhood.
Well, they are happening, James. They're happening right now. Do you see this?
Okay, listen, just sit down. Sit down, please. We gotta calm down, sit down. All right, sit down. Listen. Okay, to answer your question, yes, they could get in here. Okay, they could tunnel underneath us. They could smoke us out. They could devise a battering ram. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them what they want. We're gonna find that man, and we're gonna force him outside. Now, we have guns, and he doesn't.
They'll kill him. Why should he die? here. Are you? Come on.
Dear Mr. Standing! Sorry to interrupt, but I'd love to have a word. Be by your front door. I just need a moment, good sir.
There you are. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Tell me, why haven't you delivered the filthy swine to me yet? Are you protecting me? Surely hope not, Mr. Sandin.
No, of course not. Just can't find it. You see, this is a misunderstanding. My son let him in. He's a young boy, he doesn't know better, you know. But I support what occurs here, not 100%, okay? I sell security equipment. I would never deny yours or anybody else's right to purge. We're very—
Just give us the homeless pig, you fuck!
Sorry about that. I don't condone that kind of behavior. Just keep in mind, Mr. Sandin, he was my friend. And you are not. Our equipment is arriving soon. And we will get in. So not he or that will be thee. should do that.
Charlie, I don't know what's going on there. There are people outside. Henry's dead. I'll be okay. I have his gun. Stay where you are. Please be safe, okay? I'm going to go hide in your secret spot. Alright, I love you.
Silly. Get back. Into the hole. Let's go. Drop your gun.
Dad, please.
Drop it. Silly, I will not let him hurt you. Leave her alone. I will let you, son of a bitch. I will let her go when this night is over. Get us all killed. You know that they're coming in here and they are gonna kill us all. They are gonna come in here and they are. You gotta leave my family out of this, okay? If you don't drop your gun, I will hurt her and I will hurt you. We didn't do anything to you. We don't deserve this. I didn't deserve this either. Now listen, I don't want to hurt any of you, but I am not dying tonight. Drop this gun, please. Drop it. Let's let the gun. Listen, okay? You are going to die tonight. And you can either die like a man and walk outside there by yourself, or you can die like a coward and get my wife and my children killed along with you. Okay, so take that gun away from my daughter's head. Shoot it, Mary, shoot it! Oh, shit. Mary! Zoe!
She's unconscious. She hit her head.
Okay. We gotta get some rope.
What?
Mary, we have to get some rope and we have to tie him up and get him outside. And we're gonna end this goddamn night. All right? You hear me? Okay. All right, come on, Charlie, help me.
Sweetheart.
Okay. I'm almost done here. As soon as you get the legs secure, you got it. All right, let me see. All right, good job. You're doing great. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll him into that chair. We're gonna drag him outside. We're gonna be done. All right? You got it? All right, we ready?
Charlie, just concentrate on your sister, okay? She's waking up.
All right, Charlie, I need the light. All right, thank you, son. All right, okay. Good job. You're doing great. All right, get the chair here. Okay, we are almost done. All right, I'm going to pick him up on the count of 3. All right, you're going to help me keep the light on this, Charlie. Ready? 1, 2. Okay, great. All right, now let's get the tape and tape him in there. Hey! All right, I got it. All right. Okay. All right. You gotta calm down. He's gonna break this tape. All right. This wound. Get the letter opener out of this wound. Get the letter opener out of this head. All right. Grab the letter opener. No, Mom. Henry, I'm just trying. To protect my family. Calm down. Mom! Mary, come on, do it. Do it, Mary, do it. Press on his wound.
Mom, stop!
Shoot it. Okay. Ready to sit in the chair? Yeah, he's ready. Okay. Come on. Yeah. All right. Ready? Okay. All right. I got it. Stay there, all right? Stop it. Just let me take you in this chair, all right? There was the tape. You are making this much more difficult than it needs to be. You understand me? Right?
Chris, look at us. Look at this man. Look what we're doing to him.
Come on, man. Let's get this over with. All right, come on, Harry. It's okay, man. Oh, yes, you can, babe. Okay, baby, I need you right now. Okay? Hey, look at me. Huh? Look at me, Mary. Mary.
What's wrong?
Listen. You don't have a choice.
It's so wrong. This is so wrong.
We don't have any choice. We don't have a choice.
Don't touch me. Okay, look at you. No. Don't touch me. When did this happen? James, look at you. What the hell happened to us, James? Charlie? Charlie? Baby, where'd you go? Charlie? Charlie! Charlie, where are you, baby? Charlie!
So, hey, are you all right? Sit down. You hit your head. Are you okay? Oh, God. So sorry about Henry. Okay? I'm so sorry. But we're going to make it through tonight, all right? We will. And everything is going to be okay.
Look at what you're doing. Nothing is ever going to be okay again.
Save your children. Take me outside.
Charlie! Charlie!
I want all these barricades down. Get chains on every door and every window.
James, where's Zoe?
I don't know. She ran out here.
Those freaks outside are coming in. They have chains on the doors and windows. You're gonna pull them up and come inside. Maybe you were right.
No, I wasn't right about anything.
You're not sending them inside.
I have another idea.
What are you gonna do?
Charlie! All right, Charlie, listen to me, all right? Here, you take this gun. All right, you take
Dad.
this.
Dad, are you sending him outside?
No, all right? You're gonna go hide in the basement, and you're not gonna come out for anybody, all right?
Okay.
You got that? You're a good boy. All right, go.
You just gave our son a gun. You want to tell me what the hell we're doing?
We're gonna fight. I want you to take this one as well. Safety's off. Okay, there's a lot of rounds.
What do I do?
You're gonna cover the other side of the house. All right, this is our home. Our kids live here. Anybody tries to come in, you blast them. You will not hesitate.
You Mr. and Mrs. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your time is essentially up. And you failed. You failed to deliver the homeless swine. I'm very disappointed as you fine folk should know better. That piece of filth that you are protecting exists only to serve our need to purge. So I bid thee farewell, sweet Sandys. Release the beast boys, let the killing commence.
Cap, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Yeah, no,
You hurt?
I'm okay.
Yeah, what's going on? Come on.
Super. Molto avevo mai sempre. Così.
You're right.
I'm okay.
All right. You stay here. Okay.
My name is okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Just one question for you. Is this life really worth yours? Your families? Thank you for this unforgettable purge, Mr. Sandin. Thank you for your sacrifice. You had a lot of heart, Mr. Sandin. Let's be America. A nation reborn.
We saw that you were having some trouble. We decided to help you.
He doesn't know what to say.
Don't think us too much, Mary. Truth is, you're ours, not theirs.
What do you mean ours? What do you mean ours? Dad?
No, Dad!
Wait, Dad! Wait.
James is dead. Mary and the kids will have to do. Let's tie them up. We'll kill them right here.
No. Wait. Oh, no.
Shut up! I swear to God, I'm shooting right now. You hear me?
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this right now?
When your barricades came down, we saw an opportunity to cleanse ourselves of our hatred. You made so much money off of us, and then you just stuck it in our faces. You all think you're so damn perfect.
I just need you to listen to me, Grace. I'm really begging you right now to not do this to my children. Please, they're my children, please. Please, not my children. I can't let you do that.
You have to, Mary. That's what this night is all about.
I'm begging you. I'm really begging you. I can't let you do this.
You'll be better people. You would sacrifice yourselves to make the world a better place.
Mom!
You're frightening them.
Please, no. Please let me own my children.
Mary, no. It's over.
Untie them. Please untie my hands.
It's time for you to quiet down, Mary. Let us do our duty as Americans. founding fathers for letting us serve. I'll go first and then we'll take turns. Jimmy?
Don't move. Drop your weapons right now. Untie him. Let's go. Right now. Your call.
Just get it over with. Tell us quickly. Oh, for God's sake, just do it. Come on.
Oh, my God, kill us. We were gonna play the rest of this night on motherfucking peace. Is anyone have a problem? Joy Grace's purge party. Mr. Halvers. Sorry, I can't hear you.
It was very nice.
I'm glad you all had a grand time.
Did you hear what I said? No more killing tonight! It's that hard to understand.
Now get the hell out of my house.
Thank you.
Guilhotina.
Just after 7 a.m. March 22nd, the annual purge has just concluded. This is your American morning news program. And reports are coming in from all around the country as police, firefighters, and paramedics.
The new
Beijinho e lei. writer.
How's everything, Mrs. Sabian?
Great as always.
Good.
You get home now, Eva. It's getting late. Stay safe.
See, Mrs. Sabian.
If you're not purging, we advise you to get off the streets as quickly as possible. It'll soon be a war out there. Prognosticators estimate that more people will come through.
Sabian's gone. That's it. What is she waiting for? This bitch let us go.
Hey, calm down. We got plenty of time. Girls up to anything fun tonight? I kidnapped Eva this year. Hope that's okay with you, Mom.
It's getting late. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Stay safe, Miss Crowley. Eva. You right home?
I'm fine, Carlos. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye, Carlitos. Stay safe. If he has to take me, he might accept that, right, girl? It's a dog. Like that dog. Shit out of that dog. That dog doesn't have anything to do with me. He wants to sniff your ass. You're disgusting. It's true. You're really gonna ask her tonight? I have to. I can't afford his medicine much longer. Good luck. Stay safe. Stay safe, sweetheart.
People in the government wanted the purge. The new founding fathers came into office and were voted. This new regime took advantage of the nation's people.
I'm glad we took the back roads. The highways are probably a mess right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, no time.
What are you looking at?
Just, you know, stuff.
You okay?
Yeah. Fine.
Sure.
You don't need to keep asking me.
My name is Donald Talbot. Our regime was voted into office 9 years ago. And the first order of business, deal with the epidemic of crime that was plaguing this nation. The answer was the purge.
Need some protection tonight? Need some? Man, we run out of time. Hey, that purge tonight, y'all know what time it is. Hitting them in the face ain't gonna work no more. You need something powerful. How you doing, buddy? Hey, use your hands, man. Just use your hands. Don't even worry about it. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? How you doing? You gonna need some protection tonight?
No, good.
Uzi, Beretta. Look, on the cheek. Or a blade to cut your man's throat, whatever you need. We take any kind of payment.
Hey.
Oh, girl, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, everything straight?
That's not great.
Oh, well, it could be better. Take me up there with you tonight. Get a little protection, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
I'm good.
You sure you want no protection?
No, thanks, Diego.
I'm the man for the job, you know what I mean?
We've lost our souls to attain this peace. We no longer worship at the altar of Christ, Muhammad, Yahweh. We worship at the altar of Smith and Wesson. We, the people, know not what we do.
Bullshit. Where'd you find this lunatic?
I saw his protest posters all around the neighborhood. He lives here, Papa. He's just like us. Now, shush, please listen. He's not a lunatic.
The purge is not about containing crime to one night and cleansing our soul. It's about one thing: money. Who dies tonight? The poor. We can't afford to protect ourselves.
That's enough. I can't listen to this crap. He's as full of shit as they are.
No, he's right. Come on, they're keeping the population down by getting rid of people like us to save money.
Talk is cheap, Captain. Maybe you're right, but he won't do anything about it.
Daddy.
Don't hate Daddy me. Where have you been? It's the 2 hours until commencement, and you out gallivanting.
Gallivanting, I'll speak any medicine.
Even worse. Waste of time and money. Christ, Eva, I told you not to get this stuff. It does nothing. I'm not taking it.
You're taking
I'm
your
not
medicine.
taking it. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm not taking it. You're taking it back.
Yes, you
Taking
are.
that stuff.
Really? Can we stop? Look, Papa, maybe it doesn't do anything, but can you just take it? Right?
Okay. Oh, lockdown. Eat after commencement.
Count me out. I'm going to take a long nap, but don't bother me. I'm going to try to sleep through this godforsaken holiday. I'm sorry I'm so grumpy, girls. I hate this night. Please, forgive me.
Amazing.
Make sure you lock down everything. I'll take care of my room. I love you both. Very much.
That was weird.
I'm gonna take a quick shower. Lock down.
Okay, wait. How did things go, Mrs. Crawley? Did you get the raise? What a bitch. Well, did you at least make a good argument? Did you say everything that we practiced?
gonna tell her, Shane. Hey, did you hear me? I said I want to tell your sister.
I heard you. Just feel like telling her.
Why?
As soon as you say it out loud to another person, then it's irreversible. Do the keys.
Yeah.
Andy,
Right here.
unlock the car, please.
It's unlocked.
No, it's not.
There.
Let's just get in the car.
What was that all about?
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
You know, we don't have a whole lot of time before commencement, Shane.
All right, we'll be fine. I promise.
I've been calling. Why did you pick up?
You want?
You can't go out there. You know how dangerous
You
it
go.
is.
You need to leave. It's late.
Don't do this. Won't make you feel any better.
Go with your husband and your new family. Leave.
Stay safe.
Whatever happened to give me your needy? You're tired. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The redistribution of wealth upward through killing has to stop. We must pick up arms. This year, we will fight back.
not see him coming.
I thought we decided it was irreversible.
No, you often decide things on your own and then pretend that they were a joint decision.
You often agree with me, and then a week later say, I don't remember doing that.
So you're calling me a liar.
And you're calling me a bully. Just say you changed your mind, not that we didn't come to a joint decision. This is the exact...
See, this is exactly why we need to tell your sister that we're separating. You're right, it'll make it real, but I think we need to make it real.
Maybe I don't want to make it real.
How's that?
Power steering's
What do
gone.
you mean power steering's gone?
I don't know. There's something wrong with the car.
Pull over?
I'm trying.
Try it again.